to another video! So I was inspired after my last video, and immediately after I was finished editing it, I sat down to do a watercolor, and then it's taken me like a week to get the motivation to sit down and edit. I'm really not in the rhythm of filming and recording videos anymore, and it feels really weird. But I made a watercolor painting. It felt awesome. And the thing is, the last watercolor painting, there is a video on my channel for it. It was a painting that I did of Luna Lovegood as a birthday gift for a friend of mine. And that was like 5 months ago, maybe 6 months ago. What is it? It was like almost 6 months ago. So I was a little bit scared going into this. But my friend Hare Draws on Instagram, she's been doing watercolor lately, and I was like really inspired and stuff. And we have the same brand of watercolors. So like we've just been talking about, and I was like, oh, I kind of want a watercolor. So I decided to just go for it. And then similar to usually when I have art block, I try to just draw like a chibi or something really simple to get myself back into the rhythm of drawing. Like, do something that's very much in your comfort zone, so it's not so much a challenge, because the challenging part is sitting down to draw. So you don't want to give yourself something really hard to draw, because otherwise you might lose a little bit of motivation that you have. So I decided to just keep it very simple, and the first thing that came to mind was Naruto for some reason. So I decided to just do a little happy little drawing of him just waving and winking and being cute. It was a little bit slower at the start because I had no idea what I was doing, so I did like some thumbnails and some random doobly-doos in my sketchbook. But I remember that I was doing watercolor, and the thing is with watercolor, I'm not the most precise person with a brush, and even so, like, I still have very much of a problem with buckling of watercolor paper, so it makes things even more imprecise, I would say. So I like to have my watercolor paintings be more zoomed in terms of framing, just so the things that I do want to get into a little bit more detail, I have the space to do that. So while my first little thumbnail sketch was kind of Naruto like turned to the side with his hands in his pocket, I was like, nope, that frame is too far back for a watercolor painting. Maybe if I were doing color pencils or something like that, then I would do it, but no. So anyway, just him winking, waving, something very simple. But the thing is that because it's been 5 months since I've painted anything watercolor, I was like not sure how it was gonna go. I do like that what I do is I have my little round palette that you can see, and I have a lot of pre-mixed colors. So I have like a couple variations of skin tones mostly, and then like a blushy color, and then I had like a dark brown and a kind of grey sort of color, and then the middle tones I didn't use at all, and then the other colors I used straight out of the pan, like the orange for his jumpsuit and the blonde for his hair. When I get to that eventually, I use a lot of colours straight out of the pan, which is something that's kind of recommended for the Kuretake Gansai set, because they're sumi ink based instead of pigment based. Like, I don't really know the science behind it, but it is recommended that you get the colours straight out of the pan more often than not with the Kuretake Gansai set, which is the set of watercolours that I have. And yeah, in the end, this watercolour painting wasn't as frustrating as I thought it was going to be. I was using a Strathmore watercolour paper that I haven't used too often, and I did find that it buckled less than the Gansai XL watercolour paper, but the trade-off was that I wasn't able to layer as much. Like, I was feeling that the pigment kind of was eating away at the paper in fewer layers than what I can usually do with the Gansai. What I'm really looking to get is the Paul Rubens 100% cotton paper, because I've read good things about it, but I don't have a job, so I'm not buying any art supplies until I get a job. So yeah, beyond that, it's just like a lot of work on the skin. I'm still working with that new nose style, and when my brother saw the painting at this point, he was like, he's missing an eye. And I'm like, he's winking, it'll come. And yeah, I was just happy to be drawing something so happy. And this is also the first traditional painting that I've done in my new apartment, so the filming setup was a bit different, and I'm very pleased to say that it worked. So my desk is an L-shaped desk, but it's also glass, and you're like, what are you saying? How can it be glass? Like, I don't see your legs or your feet under the painting there. And yes, it's true. I was like kind of having a mini panic attack, because like I don't want my legs and feet showing through my glass desk every time I'm recording. But then I remembered that I bought this wood textured contact paper, and this is kind of breaking the illusion, if this illusion even managed to fool anyone. But the wood texture thing in the background is contact paper that's not stuck down. It's just a roll of paper that I unroll kind of like a mat. that I got because in my dorm there was like a little kind of kitchen table that had like a horrible color, horrible pattern on it, and I had to film a couple things for my portfolio that were like table based. So I was like, all right, it's worth like $15 to get this contact paper that looks like wood just for an illusion. It's getting more wrinkly as time goes on, so I'm not quite sure how long I'm going to be able to use it for. I don't want to stick anything down on my desk permanently. Maybe I could buy like a cutting board, like a large cutting board or something like that, or maybe I've been looking for a tablecloth, anything like that, because I really don't want to have like my feet in my yucky hotel slippers and my legs covered in paint or whatever. I don't want that showing behind the art. I want the art to be the focus. So I like the solution of having the contact paper. And for lighting, I'm quite happy with the way the lighting turned out. My apartment does get the afternoon sun, which is what I prefer since I'm more of a night owl, like afternoon person. I don't really do well with mornings. And the sunlight doesn't hit directly, even when the sun is setting, it doesn't hit directly at my desk. It's kind of like to the side of it. And towards the end of the painting process, the sun's starting to set, so I sort of switched to indoor lighting, but I have enough little filming lights here and there and a desk light that was able to compensate for it, I think anyway. I might have to look into color correcting it a bit more, but we'll see. But overall, I was happy with the way this experience went, to be honest. Like the painting itself, the filming setup, the way that the footage looks overall, like kind of pleased with everything. I might be able to jump back into more videos. I really do want to get back into color pencils. I also have some turpentine because now I finally have all my art supplies together in one place. I have all my oil paints, all my acrylic paints, all my markers, traditional supplies. I have all of them together in one place, so I can finally just start really going crazy instead of having half the stuff in my parents' place, half the stuff in my dorm, and everything kind of spread out everywhere. I have it all in my apartment right now, so I'm going to be able to try things like using oil painting turpentine to blend color pencil wax, because I saw that hack somewhere and I've been dying to try it. And also for my birthday back in January, my friend gave me some new FaberCastel Plychromos pencils, just individual ones, but I got like 6 or 7 of them. So I used a few of them to do the line off for this watercolor painting a little bit further on, but I'm really excited to just do some more color pencil work, because like that used to be my primary traditional illustration medium back when I was a teenager, and then I just kind of let it go down the wayside for ages. So there I am picking out the new Plychromos. How many are there? There's actually, is that 9? Yeah, I think there's 9 of them. Oh, whoop-de-doo. My friend really splurged, and then they'll have the pack of 12 from the Jazz's Jazzy Art Box. So that was what made me want to get more Plychromos, because I got the pack of 12. I do have a really big set of Prismacolors that I really like, but I tried the Plychromos from the Jazza set and I was like kind of obsessed with the difference. I'm not gonna splurge to get something like a 120 set or even a 48. I think with the colors I have, I might buy one here and there. There is a store in where I live that has the individuals that I can buy when I'm missing a color or so. But yeah, I'm very interested in like playing around some more with the Plychromos, and just happy to have the little Naruto grinning at me. I did put the painting up in my bookshelf. I don't think I'm going to frame it. It's probably going to go into one of my like art storage things at some point, but because I have some shelves that are still empty in my bookcase, he can just sit in there for now, and he's just like waving me good morning or good afternoon, dattabayo, or something like that. And yep, just overall pretty happy experience, to say the least, for getting back into painting after so long without it. And yeah, just thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this process. I was trying to film a satisfying thing with my phone on the side there of peeling off the tape, but that didn't really work out, so we get the slow pen instead. Let me know what you think. If you notice anything that needs improvement in terms of the filming setup, please do let me know. And yeah, I'm planning on not going so long without posting, so let me know what videos you'd want to see next. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you sometime.